Hi everyone, welcome to another teaser video for the MEF Connects Rich Communications virtual event. To remind you, this event takes place this week from September 29th to October 1st. And today I'm delighted to be joined by Rajdip Gupta, who's the MD and Group CEO of 𝗬𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗧. Rajdip, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Tim. Pleasure to have you.
So you've just completed your IPO. It's been a very busy week. So first of all, how did that go?
It was a very busy week indeed, and it was a great thing for an entrepreneur to achieve this milestone. And it was a great, I say, we had a great anchor along with the great support from HNIs and the retail market, and our IPO has been oversubscribed by 73%, which is really one of the achievement for us. And I think we are very happy, and we'd like to thanks to all our investors for this kind of support and trust in 𝗬𝗢𝗣𝗟𝗏.
And why did you take the decision to go the IPO route, and what are you going to do with the resources that you now have?
So as a company, I think as a tech founder, I think it's a dream for every tech founder, to bootstrap a company at one stage, and then the highest milestone for a tech founder would be to get your company listed, and that is, I'm still 45, and I think I still have lots of energy and strength with my team where I can actually build great new products in coming weeks or months or years. So I always believed in myself and my team, and we thought like the IPO is the right way to create a value for our people also, our employees as well. And as a growing company, I think we need to have a more credibility in the market once we're listed. And now after listing, I think we already got that credibility in the market. People's perception about 𝗬𝗢𝗣𝗚𝗏 will completely change henceforth, which is already changed. I think we are serving so many large OTT customer along with lots of banks. I think you name it. I think every segment we have a customer right now. So I think the IPO is just another option we got through this IPO is access to cash for acquisition. I think that is one area for 𝗬𝗢𝗣𝗚𝗏 to focus more on inorganic growth as well with organic growth. And we as a company definitely going to focus more on organic and inorganic both the side. So we would like to identify certain companies in different technology space to acquire them to add more layer of communication within our platform. So that is one of the area where we are looking at right now.
You've been on a journey from being an SMS wholesaler to being a CPaaS company. So
yes.
How far along is India in terms of migrating from SMS to a more sophisticated CPaaS ecosystem?
So Tim, if you see, India is the largest internet market right now in the world. And almost everyone looking at India as the largest internet market to make sure there is a lots of digital adoption happening right now in India market. With over 1 billion mobile subscriber at this point of time, we have a huge potential of digital penetration in coming quarter or months or years. And almost during this pandemic time, I think everyone, most of the enterprise in this part of the world is also started adopting the digital communication layer. And I think the market is huge. The market is very strong, and we do see lots of potential coming from a market like India.
What kind of use cases have you seen for the CPaaS integration?
So there are various use cases. I think the CPaaS is one model, I think, where through one single platform, customer can actually use multiple layer of communication, whether it's email, SMS, voice, WhatsApp, RCS, Viber, you name it, right? So now the enterprise has a choice of to select a particular communication layer with CPaaS player like 𝗬𝗢𝗣𝗏𝗏. They can either use WhatsApp or SMS or voice. A simple example for any aviation company like they can use our API for email, they can use our APIs for WhatsApp, for RCS, for voice. So under one umbrella, as a company, they can get all the different offerings. So I think most of the large enterprises are looking out a single vendor or a vendor who has all the capability of CPaaS through one platform. And I think we as a company have completely added lots of all the layers of communication of omni-channel as of today, and we are very happy to share that we have onboarded multiple customers during this COVID time, and people have adopted multiple layer of communication, including WhatsApp and Viber, along with voice and email, SMS.
And can you give me an example of a big customer that's using this in a sophisticated way?
So I think if you take a single example of one of our largest aviation company based out of the Middle East, I think they are using our platform for SMS. At the same time, now they started using for other channel of communication to have a better user engagement with their end user. And they started adopting new channel of communication where they see lots of user engagement. So I think the new layer of communication is adding lots of user engagement at this point of time with the end customer, and that is exactly what the CPaaS companies will create value for enterprise in coming uh, months or years.
Now, India is the world's most advanced market in terms of mobile wallets. So do you see an opportunity to integrate payments inside the new rich messaging channels that are coming?
So as you see, India is the largest market, definitely in terms of payment. I think the Google Pay success story in India itself is a like testimony, like how the payment has been adopted in this part of the world. And we always believe that payment plus I think that now the WhatsApp payment is also coming to India very soon, which I think there is a news on that. And there are various other payment companies based out of India. So I think the more number of digital communication will start happening, more number of transaction will start happening over the internet, like e-commerce transactions, you name it. I think almost all the transaction will have some kind of payment attached to it. So I think the amount of payment transaction increasing day by day. So we do see a huge market within India and Africa going to be for all these payment companies in coming years.
India is a very big WhatsApp market. How do you see that evolving, and what are the prospects for RCS?
So I think RCS and WhatsApp are two different segment itself. Like it's all depend upon now customer has a choice. Like which channel to select, and I think RCS is definitely going to have some kind of advantage over WhatsApp, and the WhatsApp also do have some kind of advantage over RCS. I think it's a question of which is better or not. But as a company, I think we are a communication platform provider where we provide the RCS solution also, we provide the WhatsApp solution also. But as a India, as a market, we see lots of adoption of WhatsApp is happening right now. RCS probably, I think Airtel is going to launch their RCS adoption very soon, and post that we'll have all operators who's going to support RCS. So once every operator in India is supporting RCS, we do see lots of potential of RCS, because it will create two-way communication much easier, and it will add rich media as well. And without using an app, you can actually communicate with your native messaging app. So there is lots of potential which we see with RCS and verified SMS in this part of the world, along with WhatsApp also. So it is the simple option, I believe, that as a CPaaS company, it is the choice now customer has. It is a choice what enterprise has. How they believe this particular channel will add value to them. It is the customer's choice nowadays. But yes, WhatsApp is definitely have a larger pie of cake, you can say that, in this part of the world.
An important part of the rich media experience, especially when it comes to customer conversations, is bot integration. So is that something that you are working on, or have you seen a lot of developments in that area?
So we as a company already have working on this kind of a bot development, and we have our own in-house team, and we are actually onboarded certain customer with our own bot. So we want to create an end-to-end solution within in-house. And I think we as a company always focus on a tech innovation, and as a company we always focus on creating new layer of communication, and try to be try to get the advantage of early mover. I think we as a company now have the entire tech team where we develop the entire uh, communication layer within Root Mobile, and that is one of the advantage we bring on table, because we build the entire bot for customer, along with understanding the entire scope required by the end user. And that is why I think within last 3 months, over 20-25 customer we are adding month on month basis probably. And there are lots of requests we are getting inbound for WhatsApp. Previously, if you see, like, we have to chase customer for WhatsApp kind of requests. Now I think we are getting lots of inbound requests from enterprise. That is a good sign, because we provide the end-to-end solution to enterprise at this point of time.
Okay, so finally, obviously, you've just had this very successful IPO. So what are your plans for 2021?
Our plan is very simple, like we want to be a tech innovative company. We want to add more layer of communication over virtual contact center, something more on a IP messaging layer side. And I think we as a 2021 we will try to focus more on RCS. I think the rich communication will definitely add lots of value to Root Mobile, along with all the other channel of communication like Viber and WhatsApp for sure. But messaging will be always there. Like we cannot say that messaging is going to disappear in just 1 year or 2 year down the line. It will remain there for years on years. And but again, new channel of communication will be adopted more frequently than messaging, and I think people will have more interactive communication with their end user, what everyone is looking at this point of time. So we as a company will focus more on innovation and adding a new layer of communication within our platform.
Okay, Rajdip, well, thank you very much for making time to chat to us today, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the virtual event.
Thanks, Tim. Thank you very much.
All right,
thank
bye.
you.